Hey guys, welcome to another video. In today's video, we're gonna read this Myth Atlas book by Tiago de Moras. This book is so interesting. It's got so many mythical facts, so many mythical stories. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. I hope you can get some relaxation from this. It is gonna be a little lo-fi vibes. I'm just gonna set this back a little bit. Okay, this is a really big book. So, maps and monsters, heroes and gods from 12 mythical worlds. And here is the map. You've got the Norse world, the Slavic world, the Hindu world, the Japanese world, the Polynesian world, the Egyptian world, the Greek, the Irish, the Aztec, the Yoruba, the Yanomami, and the native North America. It's so detailed, Okay, we'll read a few. Okay. We're gonna read a little bit about the Greek world, a map of the lands, artifacts, and beings that form the Greek world, including Mount Olympus, gorgons, sirens, assorted monsters, and other fabulous beasts. So, let's start. Let's find number one. He's all the way up here. And it says, Zeus, Lord of the sky, ruler of the gods, was the father of quite a few of them, and brother of quite a few others, including his wife. Had a habit of turning into random animals, like a bull and a swan. There you go, that's Zeus. Then we've got Hera, Zeus's wife, also his sister. I'm afraid there's quite a bit of this going on. Goddess of marriage and birth. Then you've got down here. Number 3, Athena. Goddess of wisdom, civilization, law, strategy, and many other clever things. She was born out of Zeus's head after he had swallowed her pregnant mum, Metis. Then we've got, let's see if we can find number 4. Let me see. Number 4, is he over here? He's got a carriage and some flying horses. And that is Ilios, the sun god, drove his chariot across the sky every day and crossed the ocean back at night. There you go. Okay, number 5, down here, very famous. That's Apollo. God of art, archery, prophecy, and oddly plague. Loved playing music and poetry, but the arrows from his bow caused disease in the people he struck. So that's Apollo. Then let's continue to number 6, which is this beast. Number 6, the Minotaur, an enormous monster, half bull, half man, that lived at the center of a gigantic labyrinth in Crete, liked eating people, and was sent to young people from Athens every 7 years as a snack. Oh my goodness. Down here we have Heracles. This is the most famous of Greek heroes, the son of Zeus and a mortal woman, Heracles, performed so many courageous deeds that eventually he was turned into a god. Then we've got down here a really funny looking guy. But that's not him just yet, that's not him. Number 8. This is Hephaestus. Sorry if I'm butchering the name. And it says, the smith, god of craft, engineering, and volcanoes, lived under Mount Athena in Sicily, where he made all sorts of amazing metal things in his forge. Then number 9, a lot of you will also recognize this person. This is Medusa, a gorgon who had the body of a woman, but lots of snakes instead of hair, was so scary that anyone looking at her would immediately turn to stone. Down here is number 10. Number 10. Pan is his name. Pan is his name. God of the wild and of shepherds, half human, half goat, and a keen flute player. Flute. Then, number 11, we've got this guy that you might also recognize from stories. His name is Chiron, a senator, half man, half horse. A teacher and an astrologer, he coached Heracles, Ajax, Achilles, Jason, and many others into becoming famous heroes. I guess you remember him from Hercules. Okay, up next, we have this funny guy. The Cyclops, one-eyed giants that lived on a remote island. They tended sheep, didn't have many paths, no, and weren't too clever. Silly Cyclops. Down here, another very, very well-known god, and his name is Triton, son of Poseidon. He was half man, half fish, had a very handy magic shell that could control the waves. Okay, next. again, you might recognize from Hercules. And these are actually called the Muses, the Muses, the Muses, the Muses. 9 goddesses of inspiration. They were responsible for helping people create art, music and science. The word museum means shrine to the muses. Shrine to the muses, shrine to the muses. I hope you guys could learn a little bit as well if you didn't know this. Okay, next we've got 15. And I need just some time to find it. I'm sorry. 15. Oh, down here, you guys, in the underworld. Here we have Charon, the boatman of the dead, ferried the dead across the river Styx, and every person had to give him a coin for their passage. So that's him. Let me turn you around. That's it. Okay. Next, we've got this guy, these doggies down here. These, sorry. I'm actually gonna turn the book. These dogs here. Siberius. Hades, very scary 3-headed dog, whose job it was to stop people from leaving the underworld. Not 1, not 2, but 3-headed dog. Okay, up next we have the man himself, Hades, Lord of the underworld, Zeus and Poseidon's older brother. He ruled over the dead, owned a helmet that made him invisible, and was by all accounts quite a scary chap. Hades, ruler of the underworld. Then here we have Persephone. Hades' wife, Demeter's daughter. Hades. Guys, I gotta read this from the other way. I'm so sorry. Because I cannot read, obviously, upside down. Okay. Anyway, that's how they stand. Hades' wife, Demeter's daughter. Hades kidnapped her and brought her into the underworld, only letting her return to the upper world for spring and summer. Then here we've got Orpheus, a musician who played his lyre so well that his music protected the Argonauts from the sirens. Lost his wife, Eurydice, in Hades, and was then torn to pieces by angry ladies who wanted to snog him, but his severed head and his lyre still carried on making music. Lyre. So that's that. Then we've got number 20, which hopefully I find as well. 20. Why can't I find number 20? That's 22. Guys, I can't find it. Oh, here we've got number 20. Tartarus. Oh, horrid place of punishment where Zeus sent the Titans after they fought a war, also full of wicked humans such as Cepheus, who spent all his time rolling an enormous rock up a hill, only for it to roll down again once it reached the summit. That's him there. That's him there. Now 21, we've got this. The sirens. Terrible monsters, half woman, half bird. They used their beautiful voices to lure sailors on the rocks in the sea, where the ships would crash. Then we've got 22. Do you guys know who this is? This is Poseidon. Lord of the seas. He was also very fond of horses. He had quite a temper and was responsible for making earthquakes happen by shaking the bottom of the sea. Lord of the seas, Poseidon. Okay, number 23. This funny looking guy here. Dionysius. Guys, please let me know if I'm butchering these names. God of wine. He's good. Wild revels and having lots of fun. Also God of losing it completely and doing very naughty things. Oh gosh. That guy's funny. Okay. 24. Demeter, Zeus's sister, goddess of fertility and the harvest. She was heartbroken when her daughter Persephone was kidnapped by Hades and tried everything to get her back. Tried everything to get her back. Then we have a strong lady here. Artemis, Apollo's twin sister, goddess of the hunt, also a great archer. She protected wild animals, forests and hills, and had a deer that followed her around. There's the deer right there. Now let's go to number 26. This guy's struggling a little bit here on the mountain. This is, as you can see here from the mountain, maybe you can guess, this is Atlas. He was forced to hold up the sky on his back after the Titans lost the battle with the Olympians. The sky was very heavy, and Atlas tried to palm it off on anyone he could, including Hercules. Heracles. Number 27. He is this guy here. His name is Ares, god of war and violence, and an all-round very angry person. He had lots of scary children, like Deimos, which means terror, and Phobos, which means fear, and didn't take kindly to insults. No, he looks very angry indeed. Look at him. And now we've got this beautiful lady here. Her name is Aphrodite, goddess of love and beauty. Zeus married her to Hephaestus, but sadly she didn't like him much. Let me see if I can find Hephaestus. Number 8. So she married him to this guy. Zeus married Aphrodite to Hephaestus. Okay, let's go to 29. This lovely relaxed goddess up here. This is Selene, goddess of the moon and Helios' sister. She also had a chariot and drove it across the sky at night. There she is on the moon. And lastly, we have up here, we cannot forget him. He is Hermes. Hermes, messenger of the gods. Hermes was very fast and travelled between the worlds of gods and men. He was clever, tricky, and sometimes getting other gods into trouble, other times helping them out. This guy over here. So guys, that is the world of the Greek gods. I think the illustrations look so fun. You've got the mountain, got the world, the land, mountains, the sea gods, and the underworld, the evil gods. Okay guys, the next thing is some stories. So cool. This is a story of the 12 labors of Hercules, which I'm going to read to you. So, and then we've got the War of the Titans, And up here you got meet part of the family, a selection of the key characters in the Greek god family. You can see here, Mom is Gaia, the earth, Dad Uranus, the sky. He was also Ganya's son. Then they had 12 children: Oceanus, Cous, Tethys, Thea, Hyperion, Kronos, Rhea. You guys can help me with this one. My Minyesoni. Lapidus, Themis, Creus, and Phoebe. Then they went ahead and had the Olympian gods: Hestia, Demeter, Poseidon, Zeus, Hera, and Hades. Some say Hades wasn't strictly an Olympian because he lived in the underworld and never visited Mount Olympus. And then we've got children of Zeus, also Olympian gods, and that includes Athena, Apollo, Artemis, Ares, Aphrodite, Hephaestus, Hermes, and Dionysus. There you go, that is. Guys, if you want to know more stories about the Greek gods and some myths, let me know. We can go into all this. So, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you so much.